What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to We the Champs. Yes, sir. I'm your host here, Jalen, and we got our primary co-host in here, Uncle D, aka Coach Phil Blackson on. My bad. I almost said Phil Run the Food of runthefood.com. Check him out, man. If you want to be a chef, he shows you what it takes, and we here to present you some hardcore sports talk. What up, Unc?
What's up, nephew? Man, it's been a little while, man. A lot's going on, man. But
Get
back in, man.
Oh yeah, it's time to lock in, guys. So, the season is how many weeks we got? We have 4 weeks left. Oh, that was just week 13, so it's 18 weeks now. So
5 more weeks left.
We got 5 more weeks left. Dang, it got here kind of fast, man. So, guys, we've had a lot of action, a lot of couple rookie quarterbacks balling out. The MVP race has been going back and forth. Anything from week 13 that you saw that you're just like, damn, or just wanted to get out right now?
Man, it's a crazy week, man. Like from Trevor Lawrence getting knocked out in an insignificant game.
All right. So what did you think about that? All right. So me and Jay were talking about it, and I looked at it again today. I think with the speed and intensity he came in with, that's what made it look bad. And if you look at it, he didn't hit him in the head. His forearms hit him in the chest, and the back of his head hit the ground. So
yeah, man. But he led with his forearms. And my only thing is, dude has a history of like.
Oh, he does. I didn't know that.
Oh, he's got a history of some questionable plays. That's
like Vontaze.
Yeah, they gave him
3 games.
So yeah, man, they were like with the questionable hits early in the season, the way he reacted afterwards. I mean, that's the reason why they gave. If you go through and read the document, man, go through. I've never even seen them do this. So one of the league representatives posted like this long letter of why they suspended him for that long. So they're trying to make a point of like it's not just that hit, it's the way he hit him with his arms being out, the way he left the field, like grabbing another opponent. And then another thing too, man, like Nico Ryans is that dude. Don't get me wrong, he's that dude, great coach. But you can't be like Jacksonville overreacted. Bro, like if your quarterback get knocked out, bro, what you expect, bro?
Yeah.
You run up on people, man. Like
absolutely. And so, you can't just let somebody lay a homie out like that, you know?
Nah, bro, you gotta run up on them, man. And if anything, man, they lucky that nobody even went crazy on CJ, because back in the day, if you knock out my quarterback, I'm gonna try to knock out your quarterback. So for real.
For real. For real.
Too, man. Even in high school, bro, you knock out your quarterback coming for yours. And so I mean, it is what it is, man. But I mean, it's a part of the game.
But that's real. The track. So, like I said, I thought like that's 1,000% a penalty. It's like, bro, you should know by now that's not good. I think if it was just like your casual player that did that, I mean, they would have gotten backlash. But like you said, this guy has a history, and the reaction he gave after it just was like, it just wasn't. It's not tasteful. It's like, all right, bro, like. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to go, bro. Come on, Draymond.
The situation worse than what it was. I think if he would have hit him, like said his piece, walked off the field, whatever, then he would have got 3 games. So he got 3 games, man. That's like $1.2 million. So, yeah. So I mean, this is what it is. But this weekend it was a decent weekend for football, you know.
Yeah, some great games. So I hit a parlay. Yeah, I took that money I had in the accounts. I put it in an investment account, but I had to get back into action, bro. I couldn't hold back no more. And the one that really got me was I took the Steelers were the underdog, plus 175 playing in Cincinnati. I know this is a rivalry game, but man, before this week, coming into this week, I said to myself, I think the Steelers are legit. I think they can somewhat contend, maybe make it to the AFC Championship game in their respective conference. And I saw them being an underdog. In my head, I'm like, the Steelers aren't an underdog in this game because the Bengals can't stop anybody, and the Steelers can run the ball and throw it deep.
Man, if you think about it like this, how many quarterbacks in the AFC have actually made a Super Bowl?
Just
They're starting right now. That's made a Super Bowl.
3. I mean, if you count Russell, it's just 3.
Yeah, it's 3. So I mean, you have somebody that actually knows how to make it to a big game, right? Mike Tomlin again he's making everybody else look like idiots for questioning him. Even I questioned him. I was like, bro, you gonna sit Justin Fields? And then he said Justin Fields, and what else? What happens? He was right. You know what I'm saying? Russ balled out. Russ, this is his best game that he had as a Steeler player, like dropping bombs, throwing deep balls, and it shows the reason why they switched up and got him starting instead of the boy Justin Fields. But I mean, honestly, yeah, Steelers, great story. They're 9-3, but biggest story is, man, what's up with the Bengals, bro? Like that team is
defense.
they like a Super Bowl winning team. They said their point differential is -5 after this many games, bro. They're 4-8 and they have a -5. That means your defense is terrible.
It's terrible. I mean, I've seen it before. I remember the Saints one year. This is maybe like 10, 11, 12 years ago with Drew Brees it was just balling. Brees was airing that thing. Yeah. They putting up staggering numbers, and they finished with a 500 record.
Yeah.
Their defense was atrocious. You know, if your defense can't get stops, then it's like, damn, then it's like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like they're not even remotely balanced. They're just terrible as hell on defense. You know what I mean?
It's hard, man, because you have to think it's a cultural thing because they didn't really lose a lot of players on their defense for over the last.
They didn't.
And their defense was I mean, they weren't the best. They were above average if you look back at their numbers. So then what happens? I think when it gets to the point when they feel like, you know, when you don't pay somebody like Chase, it's like your team's not serious. Or if you got like,
I still don't get that. That is such a mystery to me.
Like you got those two guys. I figure they're gonna pay one of them, but you're not paying either one of them. Like it shows that you're not serious about winning. And I think that's the same thing that happened with Dallas. Like nobody takes you seriously when you don't lock up and lock in your players or trade your players to make sure like there's no distractions. It really like messes with the stability of your team. So,
yeah, they got to make some moves, man, especially on that defensive side of the ball. It's disappointing to see. They're still fun to watch. I mean, especially with goodness gracious, Chase is like, bro, y'all should have signed me. Now my pay rate is going up. Like y'all, I don't know why the hell. Everybody got paid this year except for me. I don't get it. That makes no sense.
There's gonna be people getting fired, like straight up. People gonna lose their job, man. Like I can see if they're defensive coordinator. If I was them out there, you know who I would go get? I would just go. All you need a decent coach. You need a good coach to get you over the hump, man. I'll be on the phone. I just call Bill Belichick, man.
I knew you was about to say Belichick, bro. You want everybody to get Belichick? I'm teasing.
No, I want anybody that has a decent quarterback to get Bill Belichick. Because what they need? They just need defense.
Right. He can just make it happen. You can have average Joes out there. He's gonna make that defense happen. He's gonna have some kind of structure in there or like, you know what I'm saying, just a philosophy on defense, and they're gonna stick to it. You know what I mean?
You know, I don't know, man. That team is way too talented. Even Mike Vrabel, somebody else. Like, I don't think that they've lost the locker room, but they're gonna have to go in some kind of different direction. This is 2 years that they haven't like lived up to expectations. I mean, speaking of not living up to expectations, man. I wish J Boat was on here so we could talk about his boy Captain Kirk, man.
Captain Kirk. I mean, I hear analysts talking about Kirk Cousins getting benched now. He threw 4 picks in that game.
Man,
he hasn't been playing good lately.
It could have been more, bro. The defenders would have held on to the ball, man. It could have been more. I don't know, man. I mean, he's coming off of Achilles, so I get it. He's on a new team, so I get it. But at the end of the day, man, they paid him a lot of money to like not be 6-6.
All right. I mean, they can still win the division. I don't, even if they won the division, I don't see them. I don't think they'll win the division. I think the Bucks will.
Yeah, man.
The Bucks had injuries over the past couple of weeks. They were missing Godwin and Evans.
Now everybody's coming back, and they're starting to cook and look better. So, but it's a failure if they do anything less than the NFC Championship game. This season is a failure. You pay that dude all this money to like not really be any better than you were last year. So, I mean, I'm just saying.
Hey, man. That's funny. That is, oh my gosh. All right, that's funny.
That's the truth. But well, I guess you can say they did one good thing they really did when everybody else was crapping on them at the beginning of the year by drafting Michael Penix.
I thought that was a good move. I was high on Penix.
Yeah.
I love some Penix.
It was just me and you, I think, was the only people that thought it was a decent move.
Yeah.
But like everybody else was like, that's a terrible move. It's a terrible move. I mean, now, honestly, you could sit if Atlanta struggles next week with Kurt starting, you have nothing to lose to just start Michael Penix the rest of the season.
Well, see, with the contract, they have to pay him this year, and they can finish him out next year, and that's it.
Yeah, but they'll cut people, bro. Like it don't even matter, bro. Daniel Jones is gonna be making money for the next 3 years, bro. Like,
who picked up Jones?
The Vikings.
The Vikings. Okay. All right. Let's get into a couple of topics here, man. So let's talk.